Welcome to Family Gamer TV. I'm with Genova Chen, Creative Director and President That Game Company. Possibility of Journey or Flower coming to the Vita?
Flower is already showing on Vita at the E3 this year. So
Oh, okay, I better go and find that.
yeah, it's in the Indicate booth. So I don't know whether they can port Journey to PS Vita because Journey is pretty SPU saturated. So I think there are people who's interested in the possibility of that, but so far I didn't get a confirmation about whether that's possible.
So that's obviously moving into your next game. Are you at the stage where you can say anything about that?
I can say that I'm not ready
Yeah.
to announce the game yet. Not even happy with the basic control and the graphics yet, and it takes a long time to actually get it there. I think it's been almost a year now. We're still in a very pre-production mode. But that's always been the pattern of That Game Company, is that we spend 75% of time doing R&D and a small portion of time actually in production. And it seems like this is just repeating the same pattern, because we are always making games that nobody have done in the past, and so there's not very many reference. And so when we go out for a particular goal, we have to do a lot of trial and error, and sometimes you feel like you're just kind of like reaching out in the fog trying to find something. From the very first game, Cloud, we discovered that emotion can be used as a way to innovate games. And then we realized when you have a new emotion, you have new players, and they don't necessarily become very good at games. Then we work on flow, which is to use the psychology of flow theory and trying to make a game that can adapt to different type of players and have them enjoy it at their own pace. And then once we accomplished that, we felt, okay, now I'm ready to try something that's very intuitive and adaptive in terms of its accessibility with a new emotion, which is then Flower. And Flower was very successful. Then we would say, well, can we do this thing to people over the internet, which is then Journey. And then the next game after Journey is like, okay, we've done it with strangers on the internet. Can this also happen among people who know each other? And so that's kind of our next game.
Yeah, something with a more sort of social bent.
Yeah, so it's a natural evolution of everything we've been doing, but our goal is always to make game that can touch people, that is really designed for everybody, so your whole family should be able to play it together, and that brings people closer and really move them in a way. So it's kind of felt like the history and the studio and everything we do is just slowly heading towards that direction, so we can finally do it. When I first joined Sony, it was John Hyde who's the head of the external development. He's curating what gets published on the project, and he's the one who basically gave birth to That Game Company. And John Hyde, I remember I was talking to him, and he was half joking about, you just need to make a couple of games to let your artistic ego out. So then you can actually focusing on a game that actually will make value. And I think Cloud and Flower are very, very much egocentric. It's very much about my own expression. Well, Flow is more utilitarian. I'm trying to prove a particular methodology. And Journey is actually more like a collaboration between various creative voices in the team. And I think our next game is probably going to be something that is actually a commercial game, So it is very exciting to see my own kind of maturing, and the team's maturing, and I'm curious to see what this next game could be, because everybody has grown so much.